Iron Fist Episode 6 review. This has been so far the most Iron Fisty episode of the Iron Fist. First, I'm gonna go with the B story. B story was, of course, the Meachums again, and what's going on with Ward. He's been taking pills. He's he's getting pretty reckless. He actually slammed his hand in a door just so he can get more pills. Not sure where that storyline is gonna go, but it's making me think that I'm most likely not gonna be seeing him for too much longer, um, which is okay because really I feel like Joy is probably the only Meachum that's gonna survive at least this first season. I think Harold's a goner too, even though he hasn't even been seen in like episodes. It's been a while, and I thought he was gonna be like the main bad guy. But it's seeming more and more that the main bad guy is Madame Gao. So this whole episode it's awesome. It's like a old Bruce Lee movie. It starts out. There's all these different assassins, they're like special assassins for the hand, which is cool because they all have different not abilities but different techniques. The first two are two Russian brothers. Um, they fight in tandem, so that's pretty much their specialty. Um, Iron Fist. At first he was having some problems, but then he starts talking to his sensei, um, and his sensei kind of guides him through. He beats him handedly without even using the Iron Fist. Then he goes up the next level, and it's really awesome scenery. There's like dry ice around or whatever, like a fog machine. Canisters, nice like white drapes or something, and then the Spider Woman. That's what I call her, Spider Woman or Arachnid Woman, whatever. Um, but she has her technique is pretty much poison. So she poisons him using needles, and she's trying to get into his head. That's her whole thing, get into his head, art of seduction, that sort of stuff. Um, he shakes for a little bit, but then there's a really cool scene towards the end of the fight where he embraces who he is, and he pretty much uses like his inner power to force all the needles out, and then like knocks her out pretty easily because she's not the best fighter. Like her whole thing is like mind games, more mind games. So then she goes up to the he goes up to the next floor. Next floor is the weapon specialist. He's got to be a weapon specialist. Um, he is proficient with all different kinds of weapons. Also, he had the best intro at the beginning because they all get that intro at the beginning. They all get these little wood totems that say it's time on it, and they know what's going down and it's time to fight the Iron Fist. Um, and he's in a karaoke bar, and he's singing, and then the camera spins, and you see that behind him there's like a whole group of just like dead people. He like killed everybody in this karaoke bar. So this guy is up there. Best fight so far. It was a really good fight. I liked it a lot. Um, he actually uses his Iron Fist in this fight, and he's still listening to his sensei. His sensei is at the end. Madame Gao has the woman that he actually came to the fight for, who is the daughter of the scientist from the previous episode, who is in critical condition himself, and Claire convinces Colleen to take him to the hospital, but then he gets abducted, so we don't know what's going on with that. They'll probably be trying to track him down next episode. But yeah, it's the end of the fight. Weapon specialist is on the ground. Madame Gao is not to be trusted. She's a real baddie. She is. It's awesome. She has his daughter with a blade to her neck and tells him to quit or she'll kill him. Kill the girl. So he quits. But I really don't know what that means. Like pretty much she dishonored the deal. At least to me, it seems like she dishonored the deal. So the deal was, he would not mess with them anymore as far as their dealings with the Rand company. If he lost, and vice versa for him, and also he gets the girl. But he still leaves with the girl anyway, so I don't know if that means that all bets are off for the deal, regardless. Um, but that's pretty much where they leave it. And his sensei, his brain sensei, I don't know how that works. Maybe they have like a special mystic connection or something. I'm not really sure. But it's kind of disappointed that he didn't let the girl die, which is kind of messed up. So I don't know, like there's no real line there for like good and evil. It seems like Iron Fist is he's a good dude, so he wouldn't allow someone to just die like that. It's kind of messed up to even want him to do that, but that's what the sensei wanted, and he didn't do it. So that brought us to the end of the episode. Like I said, a pretty strong episode. The best to me so far because we actually got to see what the Iron Fist was doing. So that's it for this review, and hopefully we build on to something even better. Peace.